Everyone is very worried for Kanye West's wife Bianca Censori because of this. By now, all of you have probably seen Kanye West and his wife walking onto the red carpet at the Grammys where she proceeds to reveal everything. And seconds before this happened, people believed that this just wasn't her choice, and that Bianca didn't want to do this at all. A lot of people feel that Kanye was actually forcing her to do what she did on the red carpet. The whole thing was just an awkward situation. This is a picture taken right after she revealed everything to everybody. And if you look at Bianca's eyes and face, she just looks sad. The entire time, she looks like she just doesn't want to be there. She's almost telling us with her eyes that she was forced to do this by Kanye. Maybe this is just how Kanye and his wife like to do things. All relationships are different, so this whole thing could be completely normal for them. But from what most people are saying, this is not a normal thing. And once again, they are just very concerned for Bianca after watching this scary event unfold. Of course, Kanye West has done some pretty crazy things in the past, but I'd have to say after seeing this myself, it is definitely the craziest thing Kanye's ever done. What do you all think about this? Do you think we should be concerned for Bianca or not?
So it looks like Kanye's wife, Bianca Censori, is finally speaking up about the sick and disgusting things Kanye makes her do for him behind closed doors. And baby, the details will leave your jaw on the floor. Kanye has faced serious backlash these last few weeks because of the little stunt he and Bianca pulled at the Grammys red carpet events, where Bianca wore a completely see-through dress that basically showed everything. Folks were disgusted by the whole scenario because they felt Kanye was forcing Bianca to play out his sick fantasies. But guess what? Rumors also started floating around that Kanye married Bianca specifically so he could have a freak-off partner that he could tell to do whatever he wanted. I mean, it wouldn't be the first time Kanye tried to force a woman to play out his kinks and fantasies. Kanye currently has multiple lawsuits out by women who have accused him of being super creepy and sometimes even predatory with them. So is Bianca the new woman Kanye is using to fulfill his sick fantasies? And is it true that he's been passing her around to his friends? Bianca and Kanye have been making the news rounds since they appeared on the Grammys red carpet, with Bianca wearing a very controversial outfit that was, I mean, it's basically like she didn't wear anything.
Bianca, right here, please take me over. Bianca, yay! Bianca, Fr3ak. One more look straight ahead. One more look to the left. Yay!
Hey, right in front of you, please.
I don't think I can post that. I still want to keep it.
Yay, Bianca!
Yeah, together, no smile. Right, guess what's up? Yeah, that's that smile. Love it.
Right here, yay!
While some people felt like Bianca was making a strong fashion statement, most people were just outraged by the whole thing because they felt like Kanye was making Bianca play dress up for his own pleasure. Now, Kanye later came forward to address the rumors and defend his wife's odd choice of outfit. In a lengthy Twitter post, Kanye said, "My wife's first red carpet opened a whole new world. I keep staring at this photo like I was staring in admiration that night, thinking, wow, I am so lucky to have a wife who is so smart, talented, brave, and hit. She took a break from shooting her first film to make a movie in real life. We tailored that invisible dress 6 times, and just like magic, poof, we disappeared. Thank you to all the outlets who recognized us and gave us back the energy we put in. But I have to give a shout out to the American Vogue team for writing an article that places my wife in a strong, positive light and also recognizes her rightful strength. People asked, "How would your mother feel?" You don't know my mama B. However, a lot of people felt like Kanye was just trying to control the narrative. And when people started really digging into Kanye and Bianca's relationship, they started to notice some really disturbing patterns. For instance, Bianca started as one of Kanye's employees when she was just 25 years old. She started working as the head of architectural design for Kanye's Yeezy brand in 2020. Just 2 years later, they were married in a secret ceremony just 1 month after Kanye's divorce from Kim was finalized. Now, there's nothing bad with a little office romance that ends up with 2 people getting married. But the thing is, Kanye doesn't exactly have a clean track record when it comes to relationships with his co-workers. In fact, Kanye has been sued multiple times by former employees who claim Kanye was inappropriate with them, bullied and intimidated them, and forced them to watch porn in the office. Rolling Stone wrote an explosive article exposing some of the horrible things Kanye did to his employees at work. The article, titled "Kanye West Used Corn, Bullying, Mind Games to Control Staff," described how Kanye would use inappropriate language to talk to his employees. In one incident, Kanye allegedly told a female employee to make him a shoe he could F. Decision makers from Adidas and members of his entourage waited intently for his feedback when, according to 2 people who attended the August 2017 meeting, West began to yell that the Yeezys were not yet up to his standards, then approached a senior female employee. The attendees say West looked down at his foot, stared up at the woman and told her, "I want you to make me a shoe I can F." According to the article, the incident caused the woman to take a leave of absence before moving to another job elsewhere at Adidas. This was just one of the many instances where Kanye allegedly used intimidation tactics that were provocative and frequently to get people to do what he wanted. According to the article, over 24 former Yeezy and Adidas staff members have described working with Kanye as an office culture that left many of them fearing for their livelihoods. One time, he allegedly scolded a woman for her appearance and made an Adidas talent recruiter cry. But that's not all. The staffers also claimed Kanye used to play corn to Yeezy staff in meetings, discussed corn, and showed an intimate photograph of Kim Kardashian in job interviews. He also allegedly showed an explicit video and photos of Kim and his own tapes to Yeezy team members. Oh, but it gets worse. Last year, Kanye was sued by a former employee who claimed that Kanye and his Yeezy employees engaged in a systematic, severe, and persuasive and offensive campaign of unlawful harassment based on Lauren's blank, including blank harassment. The woman's name is Lauren Piciotta, and she claimed that in 2022, Kanye offered her a job as his personal secretary with a $1 million annual salary. In exchange, she had to delete her OF account and become more godlike. Kanye allegedly told her she had to be available to him 24/7. However, he stopped paying her after just 1 year of working for him. When she confronted him, he offered her $4 million to become his chief of staff, but he never paid her either. Then she was fired with no explanation and never got the $3 million severance she was promised. But that's not all. Lauren also accused Kanye of sending her unsolicited, explicit messages and photos of him being intimate with other women and men. In one of the texts Kanye allegedly sent, he said, "See, my problem is I be wanting to F, but then after I F, I want a girl to tell me how hard they been F'd while I'm F'ing them. Then I want her to cheat on me and go get F'd with a bigger D than mine and come back and tell me the story. Then I want her to blank my D with her best friend, or option B, blank my D with a bad B. I'm F'ing already that I F'd. Then made her tell me how hard she been F'd while I was F'ing her. Then went and F'd somebody with bigger D pee behind my back and told me while I was effing her. He also allegedly used to ask her to get him a performance enhancement honey and required her to always have it on hand and deliver it to him when he wanted to have encounters. But that's not all. The lawsuit also detailed many instances where Kanye allegedly forced himself on Lauren. On top of that, Kanye allegedly used to host these freak-off-like parties that Bianca would attend, and they'd have relations with multiple people. Chilly. If even half of the things in that lawsuit are true, then there's just no way Kanye and Bianca's relationship is as lovey-dovey as they're trying to make it look. Some of the details of the lawsuit made it seem like Kanye was actually using Bianca to satisfy his kinks. According to Lauren, Kanye once sent him screenshots of his conversations with Bianca, where he told Bianca that he wanted to sleep with her mum while she watched. However, Bianca didn't really react to the message because she was afraid of making Kanye upset and risking losing her visa. So this should give you a pretty good idea of what Bianca was stepping into when she went from employee to wifey. Mind you, Kanye is like 17 years older than her. Obviously, they're both grown adults, but there's just something really creepy about these middle-aged men going after much younger women who just happen to be much easier to control. And if that isn't enough of a red flag, how about the fact that Bianca was actually depending on Kanye for a green card when she first started working with him? The power imbalance is just crazy. But here's where it gets even crazier. Shortly after Bianca and Ye got married, it was revealed that Ye was trying to turn her into a radicalized version of his ex, Kim Kardashian. People have pointed out how different Bianca looks now compared to before she started seeing Kanye. In fact, according to insiders, her friends have been worried about her. Speaking with the US Weekly, the source revealed that Bianca's friends are becoming concerned because their friendship with her hasn't been the same in quite some time. Bianca has always been a strong, independent woman who has her own voice, but they haven't seen that lately because they don't speak or see each other as often as they had before she started seeing Kanye. The insider added that if Bianca is happy, then they're happy for her, but her friends still find it hard to tell how she's feeling because she's been isolated from them. And honestly, Bianca's friends have good reason to be concerned for her well-being. I mean, for over 2 years now, Kanye has been parading her, wearing ridiculous outfits that leave her exposed. I mean, she could just enjoy dressing like this, but the fact that she only started doing it this extreme when she got with Kanye says a lot. Also, Kanye has a track record of trying to control the way his women dress. For example, his ex, Julia Fox, exposed him in her book Down the Drain for attempting to force her to wear clothes that seemed like something Kim would wear. According to her, every time they wanted to hang out, he would bring a stylist and a whole wardrobe along with him, with clothes for her to change into. He also allegedly offered her a boob job.
Kanye West doesn't like to experience women, he likes to possess them. When I see Bianca Censori, I see Kim Kardashian, I see Amber Rose, I see a man wanting to control and own other women's past behaviour as an indicator of future behaviour, and we've seen this before. He likes women to be blow-up dolls and to live his perverted fantasies through these women. Now, I'm not saying that she hasn't got any agency, because for all we know, this is actually what she wants to do. But looking at his past behaviour and his relationship with women and looking at what she's doing now, it strikes me as some form of coercion going on in there. And sometimes when you're being abused by somebody, they can make you feel that what you're doing is actually your idea when it wasn't. Because I think we know that he's very controlling, we know he likes to own women's. I think about that episode of The Kardashians where he got annoyed with Kim because she wanted to wear that dress to the Met Gala, and he was annoyed because he was basically saying it's not godly or whatever. But it's like, yeah, because you're not the one deciding what she's wearing, she wants to own her. He likes to control and dominate and own women's power. And I think why him and Kim Kardashian truly did not last is because she realised that she wanted a partner, not a master.
Julia described the relationship as the worst she ever had. I regret that relationship so much. I hate it. It was only a few weeks, but enough to last me a lifetime. I was in probably the most uncomfortable position in my life, and that's saying a lot. I don't want to be known for being anyone's girlfriend. If you needed any more convincing that there's something fishy going on in Kanye and Bianca's marriage, how about the time that an insider revealed a list of rules that Kanye made for Bianca to follow? The insider told told Daily Mail that Kanye instructs his wife Bianca Censori to never speak and even gave her a list of rules to live by that dictates what she has to wear and foods she is allowed to eat. Apparently, Bianca had stopped having a mind of her own and simply obeyed Kanye, who had brainwashed her into believing they had royal status. According to The Insider, Kanye has a set of rules for Bianca, which includes never speak and wear what he wants her to wear. She is also required to eat certain food items and to work out even though Kanye doesn't work out. Allegedly, Kanye also isolated Bianca from her friends and family and managed to convince her that their concern was just jealousy over her newfound fame. A few of her friends were finally able to reach her, but she wasn't interested in talking, nor was she interested in anyone's concerns for her. She shut everyone out and told one of her former friends to F off when they tried to ask if she was okay. She is saying that her friends are just jealous of her stardom. Guys, the more we learn about this relationship, the more horrific it seems. But it looks like Bianca is finally tired of being used as Kanye's puppet, and she's speaking up for herself. Sources are even saying there might be a lawsuit soon where Bianca will finally reveal everything Kanye has made her do. Meanwhile, here's what people are saying about Kanye and Bianca's appearance on the Grammys red carpet. A true man would never have his wife do this. He doesn't love her. It's all a show so he can control her. It's truly made me sick. This really shook me as a woman. The humiliation. I think if she was smiling and engaged, I wouldn't feel this way. But she looks sad. Her eyes look sad. Okay, now we'd like to hear your take on this. Leave a comment down here and please stick around for more videos like this.